Yo, what is up, YouTube? I'm Blitz5, and today's day 2 of Infinite Warfare. So I have some gameplay for you guys. I'm going to be giving my second impressions of this game. I know a lot of people are hating on Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, so please give this video a chance. Just listen to it. Let me share my thoughts on some Call of Duty, drop some knowledge, talk about the game, have some decent gameplay here, which is kind of hard to get in this game. There's so much stuff going on. So many things have changed, and I almost wanted to make this 2 videos, like, wow, Call of Duty is super weird, and why is everybody hating on Call of Duty? But I figured it would just fit better into one video because they kind of go hand in hand. And I don't really know exactly where to start on this, but basically, I guess I'll start with the hate. So I get that Call of Duty is different and frustrating, and it's never really what people want it to be. Even if Call of Duty was a great game, there's always going to be people that hate because they hate when something new comes out, and people just hate Call of Duty now because it's been so popular for so long. So we have to kind of deal with those two kind of haters in Call of Duty. And then there's the hate that's totally warranted because this game is so fucking ridiculous and weird that I don't get it, and a lot of people don't get it. But what I don't like to see is that a lot of people and reviewers and people on YouTube and critics and all this stuff are saying that I don't like the game because I can't go 50-0 anymore. To me, that doesn't really make any sense because back in the day when people were playing online, it was just matching people terribly, and you'd be playing against a bunch of noobs. And I mean, I fell into that too, and I enjoyed it, but I recognize that that's just ridiculous. Like when I played Modern Warfare 2, I would get into games and go like 120-1. Like I would get 120-1 death kills, and like there's been times when I've got 2 or 3 nukes in a game back in the old Call of Duties and stuff like that. Just ridiculous stuff. And yes, those were the most fun Call of Duties for me ever, but was that balanced or fair? Like not at all. So for people to say like, man, I can't go 100-0 anymore, like what the fuck are you thinking, dude? It's a FPS game. You're gonna die. So to me, that's ridiculous. People who are saying that kind of stuff to me are just whiners and complainers, and they're always gonna complain about the game. But where you get legitimate complaints, where I was almost gonna make a second video for this, is all of the weird shit in this game, and like why are they doing that? And the map layouts, and all this stuff. So I made a first impressions video. If you want to check that out, I'll link it down in the description box below, or maybe at the end of this video, where I was talking about my first impressions, how I liked the game. And while I still like the game, it plays like Call of Duty, all this stuff. I just kind of want to talk about the things that are really frustrating. So don't take this as the game is terrible. I don't think it is terrible, but there are a few things that are just completely messed up. And first would be the maps, 100%. We've seen this with Call of Duty before, that they kind of want to make the maps more fair and no like less choke points, so you can't just kind of camp and hold down a spot. But to me, that makes the game a little bit more competitive and organized. But in this game, it's just a complete disaster. Every point has 5 or 6 different ways to get to it. The maps, the more like multi-dimensional the maps are, the easier it is to just get shot in every direction, which is fine. This game is sort of linear, but there's just so many little caves and doorways and all this stuff. Normally there's like 3 entrances, but in this there's literally like 5 or 6, and it's literally insane. If you're just trying to take a point, there's never really been a time in this game I just interrupted myself there, but there's never been a time in this game where I've aimed down the sights and wasn't expecting to get shot in the back or the side. And when you're trying to take a point, there's literally like I was throwing a grenade to the left, I threw like a bomb to the right, like the sensor bomb to the right, covering my backside, and then a guy shoots me on the other side. You're like, it's impossible. It's literally impossible to even cover half of the directions. So getting over that, eventually people will understand the maps and get used to the maps and play as a team, and that will get less frustrating. But what's crazy about the game is, as I'm playing, I'm still a pretty like low level. I think I'm in the teens or the 20s, and I have like, I don't know, roughly maybe 5 hours played, if even, not even, probably less than that. But every time I unlock something new, it's something ridiculous. It's like, go back in time and you get all of your ammo and everything back. So like, okay, that's kind of like shape-shifting stuff. Then it releases online. People, T Martin made a video that this thing got unlocked, or people found out this ability where you can go into another dimension and nobody can see you. So you could just like go into another dimension, go plant a bomb, or go into another dimension, sneak behind the team, which sounds okay, but you could literally just, someone could be about to shoot you and you go into another dimension. And then if other people are using that ability and they go into another dimension, you're fighting those people in another dimension. So there's a second battle going on. That kind of sounds interesting for like a second, but it's also like so fucking ridiculous that it's in this game and they're making things so complicated. Like when I got out of the menu before, I literally just started laughing because I had experience team experience, mission experience. I got some kind of keys, some other experience. Like, there's 15 fucking different types of experience. You get keys, points, bonus points, this point, unlock point, custom point. Like, what the fuck is all this stuff, dude? There's so much shit jammed onto the screen. It's out of this world. They couldn't put more different points, experience. You can customize everything. You can put like a customization on top of your customization, and you can like put an accessory on your customized gun. It's literally crazy. Like, why don't I just paint my fucking nails at this point? I just don't get it. I know that stuff is for people who are really into it, and if you don't want to customize your toenail, you don't have to, but it just clutters the game so much to me, to the point where, like, what is the game supposed to be? I was playing with my friend Andrew, and to me, it wasn't really bothering me, but he was just saying, like, dude, there's a robot with guns out of his fucking hands. And when you think about it like that, the robot character runs around on the ground. He can shoot out of his hands. He can kill you like a dog. Like, what the fuck is Call of Duty? Is it a first-person shooter competitive game, or is it just like this random fucking shooter now where it's just like, it's like Overwatch, where you're just playing with different animals? That's pretty much what it is. And I think that because it's in between and people want Call of Duty to be its own thing, like, it just wants to be a military shooter. I mean, at least people like me, I think they view Call of Duty as a military shooter, but like pretty fast-paced, more arcadey. And now it's like Overwatch. It's a hero shooter. There's randomness everywhere. Characters have different abilities. You're gonna die some way. It's impossible to consistently go like 10-0 and get a kill streak because there's so much randomness in the game, which is fine. It makes it kind of balanced if you like that. But Call of Duty needs to decide what it is, or at least market itself, or people need to at least understand that Call of Duty is not what it is anymore. And rest in peace, old COD, because this is the new Call of Duty, and it works. It's fine, but it's something about that old school game, which I think a lot of people like myself have flocked to Battlefield, where it's more of like a simulator shooter, and that's like what a lot of people want. And I don't know what the right balance is. I just wish that a game like this was different. Like, this is kind of like Titanfall and Overwatch together, and where is old school COD? And I know I'm a little older, so it might be annoying that I'm saying that, but it's just kind of unfortunate that that game doesn't exist anymore. But with that being said, this game is a lot of fun. I have more time into it. The more I play, the better I get, just like every game. It's super fast-paced, so coming from Battlefield or other video games, it takes a little while to get adjusted because there's so much stuff going on. You can't even blink in this game or you're pretty much lost. But once you get used to that and back into the Call of Duty mindset, it's a lot of fun. I did pretty well this game, even though my team lost, and we kept going. But I guess that's pretty much all I have for now until I keep playing the game and figuring more stuff out. I just wanted to make this video and say, all right, I get it. Call of Duty has a lot of weird shit in it. There's a lot of weird guns and customization. Well, I should say this before I end the video. The starting grenade, it's not like usually you start with a grenade and you start with a flashbang or like a stun grenade. And in this game, the starting grenade is a radar detector. So everybody starts with 2 little mini radar detectors that they can use for themselves. So, like, not only is the maps just crazy, like I was saying earlier in the video, but everybody has like instant radar all the fucking time, and it's just like, what's going on to the skill in this game? And you can do like X-ray vision stuff later on. They're really getting crazy with this stuff. It's just, I don't know how they could think that is like a smart idea for everyone to have instant radar. Just make the radar on for everybody at all times or something like that. I don't know. It's just really strange. Doesn't really make a lot of sense to me, but yeah, I guess, like I said, I'll figure it out more as we go, and we'll see how long this Call of Duty lasts. But it's funny seeing how much craziness is going on online with this game. So anyways, thank you all for watching. I'm Blitz5, and peace out.